Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and I am here to give you a message that has been, I've been feeling this message. I feel like there's somebody who has something that they want to say to you, and so we're going to go ahead and take a look at what that is. If you are looking for a personal session with me, you can book down in the description box below. There is a link to my scheduler, and if you like my content, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me grow my channel. Okay, so we're going to start with your tea leaves here and get this message out that this person wants to say to you. Let's do it like this. Okay, we got these. We've got these. Okay. Oh, this one too. Okay, see what we got going on with the tea leaves. So sorrow over a loss, money path. I mean, that could be an additional message. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate with the fire, in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Forces working against you. Use your intuition to make beneficial change with the unicorn. We have a lot. We have a lot that have come out. Oh, I guess they're all going to fit. Okay, lovely. All right. So let's kind of straighten these up a little bit. Okay, so one thing that I'm definitely seeing here, like with this axe, I feel like with the forces working against you, I feel like there could have been like a cutting out of this situation in your life. Honestly, there could be a blockage between the two of you, like one or both of you could have the other one blocked. And so there are forces working against this connection. I feel like this person has been going through a sort of tower moment with that fire card. And I feel like they are needing assistance. Like I feel like this person looks up to you. This could be a woman or a feminine person who has dark features or dark hair. And I feel like this person is very sad. Like they're very sad about the loss of this connection, or they're sad about things that have unfolded. There could be a loss of money that's happened with this individual, or there's somehow money is factored into why this person is feeling sorrow in their life. Now, let's get a couple of these here. I did not mean to get so many tea leaves, but it always happens, I swear. Let's see, the obstacle. I knew it. Like there is an obstacle between you and this person. I'm getting the sense that for some of you, like this obstacle is the fact that this person is not financially doing well in their life. And because of that, like I feel like there's some shame or embarrassment regarding that. And I feel like it's blocking their ability to open up and to be intimate with you. Interesting. You know what? I want to get another deck too. Like, look, the creative desire on the bottom of the deck. Hold on a second. Okay, we're going to get this deck right here. All right. What does this person... See, look, I'm telling you, this person, I feel like really looks up to you. But as soon as I get all the cards out, yeah, this person is dealing with some serious life lessons. When I get the cards out, I'll start to channel. Yeah, look at that, the grief. One more of these. This person, I feel like wants a fresh start with you. I'm really getting the sense like this is somebody that you're not in contact with. And that's what I was getting like before the reading. Like I wasn't going to do a reading tonight. I really wasn't. But then I just kept feeling, like somebody had something that they wanted to say, like somebody really wants to open up and tell you something. And so I'm trying to get the message here of what that is for you. Okay. So I'm getting the sense here that, number one, we've already talked about how this person is grieving in their life. I feel like this person has gone through a tower moment and there have been some very difficult life lessons to learn. I feel like that money plays a factor in this, because there could have been like a period of time where they got a lot of money from you, like they put their hand out and they were sort of expecting you to give them a lot of money. And I feel like at that time, they found a way to justify their actions. This person could have manipulated money out of you. And I feel like they found a way to justify that at the time and play the victim. But I feel like they have gotten to a point now where they're starting to see cycles that are playing out. I feel like this person is realizing that they picked up some manipulative tactics from their parents, and I don't feel like they saw that at the time. I don't feel like they saw like their behavior or how they were trying to manipulate you in terms of money or finances, or like if you lived with this person, like they could have manipulated you in terms of finances or bills, and they wanted to control things, and because they wanted to control things, they were very manipulative. And I just feel like they did not see that at the time, and that was the obstacle that they had to overcome. That was like a force that was working against you in this connection. The both of you in this connection. I feel like it blocked intimacy between the two of you because of the fact that you couldn't get on the same page. You couldn't actually have like important conversations, because if you tried to have important conversations with this person, I feel like they got very defensive because of the fact that they were still perpetuating their childhood wounds, or behaviors that they had picked up from their family of origin when they were a child. And because of that, it's like you never really got anywhere, because in order to be truly intimate with somebody, you have to allow somebody to see you and you see them, right? And I feel like this person did not know how to meet themselves at the level of depth that you met yourself at. And because of that, they didn't really allow you to see them. And I feel like they were hiding a lot of themselves from you, because they were living in their own, denial and perpetuating very unhealthy patterns in their own life. And because of that, I feel like because they were in denial about it, they really justified it and they played the victim. And if you got upset about it and you tried to address the issues, they exploded, right? Or they would make the problem about you and your reaction to their behavior, because they were so caught up in their cycles. They hadn't quite learned the lessons yet. And they just didn't see. But I feel like now this person, and this doesn't necessarily have to do with just money, but because the money path came out, I feel like money played a factor in the majority of the connections that I'm channeling here, okay? I feel like this person sees you now as a guide. I feel like there's been a lot of clarity that has come here for them. And I feel like they're wanting a fresh start. I feel like they're reaching out to you now not because they want financial assistance. I feel like this is more of like spiritual assistance. Like I feel like they see now that you have answers for them. Additionally, you could have loaned somebody money, or, they got away with some of your money. And I feel like this person wants to apologize to you, because I feel like this person at the time, they did not understand how what they did was not okay. I feel like this person is really good at justifying their behavior. Also, I wanted to say here, because this says use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I feel like, part of the reason why you're needing to use your intuition here is because of the fact that, I feel like this person could be trying to come through to you through, just like psychically, okay? And so you could be seeing signs, synchronicities, hearing songs that remind you of them. They could be coming through to your dreams, things like that, right? But additionally, I feel like you need to use your intuition about this person, because I feel like ultimately, like, you want to see them as in their, in a higher vibrational state. But I feel like, they're in still it's like they're kind of like at the beginning stages of awareness, okay? And so they're looking to you, like, because they're seeing you as a guide. They're seeing you as somebody who's so much wiser than them. And, they're stepping into awareness, but I feel like they still have obstacles to overcome before they're fully in awareness. Now, with this fervor energy right here, I am really getting like there's a strong desire to come and connect with you. Like, this person genuinely wants to open up and talk to you about the things that have happened. I feel like there was not an equal give and take in this connection, and they were constantly asking for more and more and more. Whether or not this was more money, more time, more energy, more affection, whatever, I feel like they were constantly just trying to, like, grab you and take everything that you had and just completely sucking you dry. And whenever you needed something from this person, they had nothing to give, right? Because I feel like ultimately this person walked through life, completely empty and devoid of any real substance and emotion and energy to give, because of the fact that they did not know how to fill their own cup, or how to love themselves, or how to, come into awareness and connecting with their inner self. And they just didn't have that. They didn't have that level of substance that you did. And because they didn't have that, they were constantly like trying to get more from you. And I feel like you felt so totally used by this person, but I feel like this person really did not see that's what was unfolding. I truly feel like this person just wanted to be near you all the time. They just didn't have anything to give. And so they were always trying to, get more of you and not wanting to let go of you. And you really were just like, I need more reciprocity. I need you to give something to me. I'm tired of being used by you. But I feel like this person honestly just did not understand that was what was happening. I feel like they truly did not see that they were manipulating you to get more and more from you, I feel like this person is really good at playing the victim, I have to be honest. And I feel like you got angry at this whole situation. It says passionate love or hate. And you could have teetered back and forth between loving and hating this person, right? And I feel like they didn't understand your anger, right? But I honestly feel like this lessons here, it's like they kind of had to go through what they put you through in order to really understand where you were coming from. I kind of get the sense that like somebody had to put them through the energy of constantly sucking them dry to the point that they really understood why you got so angry. And I feel like now this person wants to reach out to you because they see you as a guide. They see you as somebody who understands this process. But they're still in the beginning of their awakening, okay? And I think that that's something that you just need to be aware of. Additionally, I feel like you also have to make sure that it's not going to hurt you if this person reaches out to you, because this person, I feel like is in a lot of pain over things that have happened in their life. And if it's going to negatively impact you to know what has been going on in their life, you may want to go ahead and not engage with it, because if it's really triggering for you, you may have to take an axe to a mended fence, as Taylor Swift says. Now let's go ahead and get you some tarot cards here. Yeah, this person's energy at this time towards you is the Ten of Swords. This person is feeling like you are their Ten of Pentacles. See, and they're wanting to go from the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this person realizes that there was a long-term future with you, or there is a soul contract with you. Like there is something really important about this connection with you. And I feel like they have realized now that they have utterly ruined their own life. You know, like this is the position that they put themselves in as a result of their choices. And then you have the Lovers here. Wow, these cards are just coming out. Like, I don't even have time to ask the question. Your energy towards this person is the Strength card. I mean, I really do feel like this person put you through hell. I mean, I have to say, I really do. You know, because for the Strength card to come out, like that pretty much denotes that, you know, there was something you had to be strong about, right? You had to draw on your strength to get through something that could have potentially made you weak, right? Okay, so right here with the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I do feel like you should anticipate a message. Absolutely. So the obstacle here between the two of you additionally could be that there was another person involved, because the Lovers came out, and that denotes that there was a choice, okay? I definitely feel like this person was so good at playing the victim that they you know, they basically tried to escape themselves. They didn't want to take an honest look at themselves. So they could have ran to another person, or they just made a choice to run away from this connection altogether. Because they just, I feel like they honestly just did not fully understand your anger. They didn't understand or how you were upset with them. Like they did not understand what they did to hurt you. And I feel like it didn't matter how much you tried to tell them. Like they did not conceive of how much they were hurting you. And but now I'm seeing that they see you as their star. Like they look up to you, and I feel like they are making a wish. Like they're putting the wish out into the universe that they want this King of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles with you. I feel like they honestly are really starting to come into the awareness that like they messed up a really good thing. They messed up a future with you. They didn't just mess up like a little relationship, or, you know, like little flings or something that's going to last a couple of years and fizzle out. Like, no, they realized that like truly they lost something that could have been a lifetime, you know, and I feel like they really see your worth. And I don't necessarily feel like they didn't see your worth before. I feel like they saw your worth and they felt like they were never going to be good enough for you. And because of that, they hid away instead of trying to work through their cycles and overcome things. And I feel like it's not because this person didn't want to work on things. I feel like honestly, this person just didn't have the capacity because they hadn't learned enough life lessons yet to really fully grasp what it takes to invest in a connection and try to make something work, you know, how to be a team with somebody instead of an opponent. Because I definitely feel like that was like their mentality. It was like you against them. And instead of seeing it was the problem against both of you, you know, or like it was you together. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. It was you together against the problem. I don't feel like they understood that. I don't feel like they had the maturity or, you know, just the self-awareness or the capacity or the capability to do it. They were just far too immature mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And I don't really feel like it mattered the age of this person. Some people just take a while to evolve as human beings. You know, some people don't really until their 40s, 50s, or even later. And so I don't feel like it necessarily mattered about the age of this person. It was just a maturity level. I honestly feel like they just did not measure up to you. Now, there could have been an age difference. I mean, but I don't feel like that's the major part of this reading. I feel like it's really more about maturity level. Now, if there if this is not about a woman, okay, because we have this dark woman here, I want to say, like, this could just be for some of you, or there could be a dark-haired woman that was negatively impacting this connection. It could have been another lover. It could have been a sister. It could have been a mother, whatever. It could have been a friend. But I do feel like there was a woman that has dark hair that, negatively impacted this connection if you are not dealing with a feminine person or a woman that, has dark hair. Okay. I had to say that because I just noticed it. Now, what Spirit is telling you right now, I feel like with this Page of Pentacles, I feel like Spirit is telling you, have the conversation, have the sit down, maybe meet in person because it's a pentacle, like meet in person, and really try to investigate the situation. Like, try to understand like what this is about. If this person is sending you a message, take the time to sit there and read it, but I don't feel like this is like, respond quickly kind of energy. It really more is about, really take your time to soak it in. Okay. Because I feel like this person with this fervor energy, it looks very much like a Knight of Wands, to me. And I feel like this person is just kind of, a loose cannon kind of energy, and that can be that they have anger issues. But additionally, I feel like this person, is just really unpredictable and, can just cause a lot of destruction based on their behaviors. And I feel like, that's why you're kind of needing to just let it soak in. Because I'm just getting the sense that, like, I feel like recently I've had to say tread carefully and be cautious quite a few times in the readings for Taurus, but for some reason it does keep coming out that way, to be cautious and tread carefully. And so, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that is probably the best advice based on what I'm seeing here is just to proceed with caution. It doesn't mean necessarily block it out. For some of you, you're going to take an axe to the fence. Like, I am not even going to try to mend things with you. No way. But for others of you, I really am getting the sense that, like, have the conversation, have the sit down, hear them out, try to understand, try to learn about what has been going on with them and why, or what sort of conclusions or realizations they've come to, because they obviously had some really difficult, challenging lessons to learn. And I feel like now they're seeing you and they're like, wow, like Taurus was right. Like Taurus saw things that I could not see. And that might give you some resolution, but I feel like more than anything, this person needs closure from you or resolution from you. I feel like this person has unfinished business with you because of this Ten of Swords and Ten of Pentacles. You may have unfinished business with this person, but I don't really see a lot of evidence of that. But I feel like this person does. Like this person, the lights have come on. And they're absolutely seeing that they sabotaged this connection. Like they sabotaged it. And they put themselves into some very challenging cycles in which they got some karmic retribution that was not fun. Okay. And honestly, they could have experienced a major loss of money because somebody got away with their money, and that is something that they feel like they deserve. I really feel like they deserve it, And I also just noticed with this unicorn, I just heard that like there's something so special and unique about you that nobody has been able to match you. And I honestly feel like this person has truly looked for you and other people and they have not found it. Like they really have not found it. And they just continued to go through cycle after cycle after cycle with the same challenging situations because they were not waking up. They were resisting the changes. They were resisting the lessons. They were resisting seeing the truth. And now they see it. Now they're like, wow, I need to change my life. I need to change myself. I need to change, you know, how I show up in relationships and with other people. Like, I need to change a lot. And I feel like they absolutely see that now. Like, I feel like they really do. I don't know what I did with my, oh, there it is. Let's put this here. What you need to know moving forward with this individual is the Sun card. The Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I mean, obviously, you're going to get some clarity from this situation. Like, no doubt. No doubt. And I feel like this is going to open the doorway to intimacy if this is something that you're open to. Some people aren't. I mean, I know for me personally, I talk about this all the time on my channel. Like, there is nothing new that the past has to say for me personally. I'm not going backwards. But for some people, there is a chance for redemption. And I totally believe in second chances and redemption. But for those of you that have given chance after chance after chance after chance, you may not even be remotely interested in giving another chance. And that would put you in this Queen of Swords energy. Like, I have given enough. I don't know what more you want from me, you know? And I feel like, you know, for those of you that aligns with you, you may have the conversation to sit down with this person and say, like, you know, I'm really sorry you had to go through that, but I'm really grateful that, you know, you've learned some valuable lessons. Right? But then, like, what else are you going to say? I mean, like, what else is there to say if you've given chance after chance after chance and you're now in the Queen of Swords energy with them, right? So we're going to take some of these here and see what this person may want to say to Taurus. What does this person want to say to Taurus? I want us to move in together. I ran to a new lover to avoid my pain. See, this person wants like long-term future with you. You know, I feel like this person is really looking, like, I feel like this person is missing what you had. In terms of like a family unit or living together, like this person is missing that. But I feel like this person could also be dealing with some financial challenges. So be careful if they want to move in with you. Okay, just want to say that. What else does this person want to say to Taurus? I'm so terrified to let you love me because losing you would break me. And I feel like, but they want you to love them. Tell me you love me. That's really interesting. It's very push and pull. I'm sorry I took you for granted. I was miserable in my life. I feel like this person was miserable in themselves too. I want to be exclusive. It's really interesting because on one hand, I honestly even feel like this is a whole separate energy. Like there's somebody else that's showing up that you could be currently talking to or, you know, currently dating that is wanting this energy. But I mean, yeah, because there definitely could be two individuals here. I have to say that. No one else gets me the way that you get me. And that's what I said. They couldn't replace you. See, they don't want you to go anywhere. If you are currently in process of trying to get away from this person or, you know, move past this person, they want you to stay because they still get butterflies. I was obsessed with work and money. See, I feel so stupid now. I'm telling you, it was like, oh my gosh, look, I have tried so hard to replace you and I can't. No one is you. Is on the bottom of the deck. See? Anyway, like I was saying before, I feel like money was something that they were so worried about all the time. Like they wanted to control it, and they became very manipulative. I feel like there were a lot of issues that this person had with trying to please someone in their life. Could have been a family member, could have been, it's like they wanted to prove themselves in some way. And I feel like it just made them very manipulative, very obsessed with money, right? And I feel like after this connection ended, because honestly, Taurus, I'm kind of getting the sense that you just got to a point where you were so fed up with this person, like that they couldn't manipulate you anymore, because that's the Queen of Swords, right? I feel like they couldn't manipulate you anymore. And when they couldn't manipulate you anymore, they went and found somebody else to buy their BS, because that's just what people do who are like master manipulators, who do not want to take an honest look at themselves. They will find literally anybody who will buy their crap. And that's what I'm kind of getting, that this, happened in this situation. But I feel like this person never stopped loving you. They never did. Like never. And I feel honestly with this energy, this fervor, like this person really, I feel, wants to come rushing in and like start moving things along very, very quickly, because I feel like this person has awakened so fast and so hard, and still in the beginning phases, right? And I'll get into that in a second. They've awakened so fast and so hard that they have like this just unbelievable desire for you right now. Like they have to have you, right? But understand that when we go through the beginning stages of the awakening process, I mean, there's several stages of the spiritual awakening. And, when we first start our spiritual awakening, like the lights start to come on, right? And then, we start to feel like everything needs to change in our life, and we start to get more in alignment with ourselves. But then there's a period where things start to slow down and we go back into hermit mode, and, then we start feeling disconnected all over again, right? And then it's because we realize that like, it's almost like, because like the pink cloud will fade, and we realize that life still has its challenges, and because of that, it can be very easy to slip back into the old patterns, right? This is all part of the process. And then we go into the integration phase for those of us who get past the pink cloud phase and then the isolation phase, and then you go into the integration phase. And so when somebody is in the beginning stages of the awakening process, it's like they suddenly want to have all of the things that they missed out on because they were perpetuating their unawakened cycles and way of being, right? And they're suddenly trying to make up for all that lost time. That's the energy that this person is in. Like they're trying to make up for all this lost time. They have so much thirst for you and thirst for life and so much desire for the things that they've been missing out on. And I feel like they still have some processing to do, because as soon as that pink cloud falls and reality hits, and they realize that like you still have to go through challenging times in life and find a way to find peace and, connect with your higher power and connect with your intuition and, your inner being and your inner voice. Like there's an integration process that happens, right? And so they still have a lot to learn. And I feel like that's something that you need to be aware of when they come at you with so much gusto and fervor. Like, that's why you're needing to proceed with caution. So that's what I have for you. I hope that this helped somebody. This was just like on my mind. Like I knew that I was supposed to do this reading. That was wild. So anyway, that's what I have. And I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.